WWE officially removes Bobby Lashley from the MSG advertising. Bianca Belair wants to face a WWE Hall of Famer in a mixed tag team match. And several superstars react to Cesaro's WWE departure. What's up, everyone? I'm Jose G, and there's a lot to talk about in today's Sportskeeda Wrestling WWE News Roundup. Never miss brand new content by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. WWE officially removes Bobby Lashley from MSG advertising and announces a new card for the show. Bobby Lashley's legitimate shoulder injury has caused a ripple effect in WWE's creative plans as the company has had to readjust its stream towards WrestleMania. One of the many stops on the road to WrestleMania is WWE's annual trip to Madison Square Garden. The historic venue, which has seen its fair share of star-studded cards, will now have a brand new look following the Almighty's injury. According to its latest advertisement for the MSG event, WWE Champion Brock Lesnar no longer has selected an opponent for the event as Bobby Lashley has been officially removed from the lineup. Additionally, Universal Champion Roman Reigns' title match also has changed as the Tribal Chief is no longer defending his belt against Seth Rollins. Bobby Lashley was only inside the Elimination Chamber for a short time back on February 19th when he was suddenly removed from the match after Austin Theory came crashing through his pod. Lashley appeared to suffer an injury and was taken to the backstage area. WWE later told fans that Lashley sustained a concussion and was placed in concussion protocol. It was later reported that Lashley suffered a shoulder injury. The latest reports suggest that Lashley's injury was sustained weeks earlier, possibly following his match against Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. More so, Lashley will be meeting with Dr. James Andrew, who has handled several surgeries for WWE talent. It's being said that following the surgery, Lashley is looking for at least 4 months recovery timeline. We at Sportskeeda Wrestling wish the Almighty a speedy recovery and hope to see him back very soon. Doudrop reflects on the Women's Elimination Chamber match. WWE Superstar Doudrop has talked about her recent outing in the 2022 Women's Elimination Chamber match. In her short main roster run, she has already notched up several notable feuds, including Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship and Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. She recently competed in the 2022 Women's Elimination Chamber match in Saudi Arabia. Speaking about the match with El Brunch de WWE, the British superstar said that although the competitors were all excited, they were also scared by the spectacle of the event and the chamber structure itself. The former NXT UK star was introduced to WWE's main roster as the muscle for the returning former Total Divas star Eva Marie. The two formed a brief on-screen partnership before the former Piper Niven turned on the former Diva, quickly dispatching her in their subsequent feud. After their feud ended, Eva Marie received her WWE release on November 2021, and Doudrop started pursuing her singles run. John Morrison set to make GCW debut during WrestleMania weekend. Former WWE star John Morrison is set to make his Game Changer wrestling debut during WrestleMania weekend under the ring name Johnny Caballero. In November last year, the former Intercontinental Champion parted ways with the wrestling juggernaut as he was released from the contract. He recently challenged El Hijo del Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship at Rey de Reyes. GCW star Gringo Loco took to Twitter to announce John Morrison's upcoming debut at the World on Lucha. The show will occur during the Collective on Friday, April 1st in Dallas, Texas, the day before WrestleMania Night 1. The Shaman of Sexy returned to WWE in 2019 and reformed Miz and Morrison with The Miz. They went on to capture the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Along with Morrison, Drago Kid and Pagano have also been announced for Gringos Locos' The World on Lucha event. Bianca Belair wants to face a WWE Hall of Famer in a mixed tag team match. Raw superstar Bianca Belair has referred to Beth Phoenix as her dream opponent. She admitted that she'd like to face the Glamazon in a singles or mixed tag team match. Beth Phoenix recently teamed up with her husband Edge to take on The Miz and Maryse in a mixed tag team match at the Royal Rumble. The EST of WWE would also like to tag with her significant other Montez Ford to face the Grit couple. Bianca Belair told WrestleTalk that she'd like to face Beth whether or not she's a champion, and she considers it to be her dream match. The EST of WWE and Becky Lynch will meet inside the squared circle once again, but this time it'll be at the Showcase of the Immortals. The coveted Raw Women's Championship will be on the line. Bianca Belair has never held that title before, so this will be a major accomplishment if she wins. Last year, she captured the SmackDown Women's Championship in the main event of WrestleMania 37 by defeating Sasha Banks. This year, she could dethrone another member of the Four Horsewomen. Several WWE superstars react to Cesaro's WWE departure. Cesaro recently parted ways with WWE after the two sides couldn't agree to a new deal. The announcement of his departure came as a major surprise. The Swiss Superman will go down as one of the most underrated wrestlers in the history of the company. He signed with WWE in 2011 and has held several titles, including the United States Championship. Several wrestling personalities and fans have posted tweets in reaction to Cesaro's WWE exit. The Swiss Superman was regarded as pound for pound one of the strongest men in WWE. He was very good in the ring and competed in many entertaining bouts. He was part of a successful tag team with Sheamus known as The Bar. They held the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championships several times. His last televised match was on February 11th episode of SmackDown, where he was defeated by Happy Corbin. He was also briefly involved in a tag team with Ricochet on the Blue brand. Thanks for watching today's Sportskeeda Wrestling WWE News Roundup. For exclusive content that you never want to miss, you gotta subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss whenever we drop brand new content. Follow us on all social media and download the Sportskeeda app for the most up-to-date stories in the world of wrestling.